Hello, I speak to you from the Diocese of Calgary, which is on the unceded and ancestral grounds of the Treaty 7 peoples. In 2019, I received my doctorate in spiritual formation with an emphasis on forming the Christian community. Those who know me would not be surprised to hear that my response to all 7 of the prompts that were given involves an appeal to community. And I want to talk about that in 3 ways. Firstly, the local community. I think the greatest question that we can ask ourselves is, what is the community of the church? This is a question that I have been studying, but also been engaging with in my own ministry at Holy Cross. And I think it is the most important question that a bishop can ask. That question about what it means to be a community, it undergirds everything. It's behind all of our theological disagreements. It's behind the work for a full inclusion of all people in the church. It's behind how we address our numerical decline and how we go forward in mission and evangelism. When the pandemic hit, that was the question that we asked. What does it mean to be a community in a new way? And we rose to that challenge, and we rose to it beautifully. And we answered that question with boldness and with creativity. The community of faith, it sustains me. I can't live my Christian life alone. I need people around me to support me, to equip me, and to help me. And for me personally, in those times when I don't know how to pray, or I don't know what to say, it's the words of the community that carry me. Secondly, let's talk about the diocesan community, or the area community. The community isn't just about Anglicans. As a local priest, I enjoy the ministerials, the gathering of Christian leaders from across denominations. And so I applaud your LAURC covenant, which takes a step forward in Christian unity. And again, I think the call of the bishop is to model this acceptance that the community of faith is beyond our own little circles. And so I want to enter into those relationships more and more through local ministerials, through my work through Renovari Canada, which is ecumenical in nature. I want to seek times to pray with people and to join in fellowship. And that has to involve Indigenous people. So my response to the TRC 94 calls to action is a response of sadness and lament and a commitment to change. So being an advocate for Indigenous rights, for Indigenous self-determination, for a self-governing church within the Anglican Communion, all of that has its bedrock in community, in relationships. And this means that we have to listen. As a bishop, it means I will listen a whole lot more than I talk. It means that I will learn more than I will teach. And it means that I will get out of the way. The way we do things as a church is based on a European model of governance, and that doesn't always work within the Indigenous communities. We have to recognize that Indigenous ministry is to occur according to local ways, customs, and language. Lastly, let me talk about the wider community, the online environment that we've all become so accustomed to. Yes, I have Twitter, and I have Instagram, and I have Facebook. I have a blog that I maintain. This past summer, one of the posts that I made had over 60,000 reads in just over 2 weeks. And I was getting comments and emails left, right, and center, and I was engaging in those conversations. It's about relationships. So as a bishop, I would continue to engage in social media. I would continue to write for online publications in order to leverage my relationships and the connections that I have made. God bless you as you continue to discern your next diocesan bishop. Together with my wife and my teenage son, we will be holding you in prayer. God bless you all.